Welcome to Netwitness 12.4 New Features Training. In this video, we will discuss feeds truncate domain functionality. Previously, if MetaCallback key value is, for example, abc.mail.google.com, then it will try to match either abc.mail.google.com or mail.google.com domains from feed list. If match is found, then meta, defined by key, will be generated. With the current behavior, a hostname will only match a domain if it has either the same number of tags, or exactly one more tag than the domain. Starting from 12.4, Netwitness will keep on truncating the hostname until subdomain match is found. If MetaCallback key value is e.g. abc.mail.google.com, then it will first do strict name match. If match is not found, then it will be truncated to mail.google.com. If still no match is found, then it will be further truncated to google.com, and so on until match is found. Let's look at the implementation here. I'm going to deploy a custom feed on a log decoder, and to deploy the custom feeds you need to go to the Config tab, and then go to the Custom Feeds page. We can add a custom feed and customize the options we want. We can upload our CSV file here. But before that, let's have a look at the file we are going to add here. This is going to be the match.emc.com, and Netwitness is essentially going to be the value that is returned for the key that we enter here. Let's upload the CSV, and select the log decoder we want to deploy the feed on. Then can select any options that you want. Since this is for non-IP, I'm going to select that and then select truncate domain and index column, and you can select callback that you want. I'm going to select alias.host here, and you can see that emc.com and Netwitness. This is what has been populated from the CSV that I had uploaded earlier, and I'm going to enter a key here that we want. So now we can see that the feed has been successfully deployed here. So let's have a look at the log decoder page to verify whether we can see the feed we created here. As you can see, that trunk domain feed has been added to a log decoder to where we deployed our feed earlier. Let's have a look also at the database stats for the log decoder that we just deployed the feed on. As of right now, we see that there are no sessions. Now let's go ahead and import a log file here. This is the log file that we have imported. So essentially what we have here is going to be our alias.host value, and here you can see that emc.com is a matching subdomain, and this is what was in our CSV earlier. And since the match is being found, what we're going to be expecting is that the threat.source meta key is going to be populated with the value Netwitness, as again was indicated by our CSV file. So let's see if the feed is running. Let's run this query here. We're just gonna select alias.host and threat.source. Let's select a log with a different match and see how that works. This log is just a slightly different variation of the previous one. This is the domain rsa.lab.emc.com. Again, emc.com is the match that we're looking for, and since it is gonna be a match, we will be expecting thread.source to have the value Netwitness. So we are going to import this log and look for the values here. So let's change the session to be 2, since that's what was created with this particular log. And now, we can see that alias.host is rsa.lab.emc.com as required. And again, we have threat.source as Netwitness because a match was found, the required subdomains. Now let's look at our negative case where there is no match found. So let's upload a third log, which is this one. Here again I'll slightly different variation, and now you can see that emc.com is not going to be a match because that subdomain is no longer present, and what will be our alias.host value right here. So let's import this and check for the values. So here we see alias.host is rsa.lab.com, which is what we saw in our log, and there is no threat.source value because there is no match as per our feed. So, this is how TruncDomain feed is going to be implemented starting from 12.4 and onwards. It's just gonna give us greater insight into all the possible subdomains and just a better experience overall. If you wanna look at the feed better, you can look at it from REST API as you can see here, or even from the UI. You can go to the TruncDomain feed and you can see the different options that we've enabled, and you can make changes if required that will allow you to modify the feed as you see fit. For any further details are required about feeds or custom feeds in general, all of that is covered in the product documentation, so that should help. Thank you for watching.